So traders, on today's video, as you saw the thumbnail, I know you already got the picture, but I will be breaking to you guys possible direction for the coming 2 days, which is Thursday and Friday, but only start on Wednesday, which is today, making sure that I apply all the knowledge and all the information that you need, and making sure that I make you guys understand that this is not financial advice, but this is just anticipations into what the markets might be looking forward into based on the experiences and the opinions that we have in the Forex markets, right? But before we start the video, make sure you like the video, share the video, leave a comment on the video, click the link on my description to sign up with the broker that I trade with and highly recommend. As you guys know, the CHZ Academy has a 50% discount on our 2-day in-person mentorship course. I won't say much and I won't do much, but I'll simply leave my number, my Instagram link, or you're gonna just comment P on my comment section so I know what you need and what you want, so we can put game and so we can continue from where we left off. But without further ado, let me not say much, let me not do much, but let me make sure that I prepare you guys for what's to come, which is on Thursday and Friday in the Forex markets on 3 trading pairs, starting off on the NAS, right? So on the NAS, you guys can clearly see for yourselves that on the NAS, our overall structure, right? Our overall structure, not just our current price, but overall structure, price is bullish, right? You can clearly see that we had this push to the upside, creating our new all-time high, and then in this exhaustion phase, creating our higher low, and a push creating our all-time high, and currently on an exhaustion phase, right? So all we now are gonna focus on for the coming 3 days, 2 days, right, will be very simple, because now you can clearly see that Nasdaq at this resistance that is kind of turning into our new support, right? Sorry, having a new support, which is our previous resistance, right? So with that being said, based on our higher high formation and our higher low formation, all I can say now on the NAS, to just keep it simple to you guys, is if price will just stay above this very same zone, then we might still look for those continuations to the upside, right? But if price will give us a break below, then I guess we'll look for those moves to the downside based on price breaking above support and breaking below support and having bear momentum to move to the downside. But if it stays above the very same zone, then I guess we're gonna still look for those continuations to the upside. Do you guys get that? So NAS will be what it is. We're simply waiting for confirmation. Are we gonna stay above to look for those moves to the upside, or are we gonna break below for our resistance / new support so we can look for those moves to the downside? You guys get that? But without further ado, second bear, which is gold. So gold, I will simply zoom in and make you guys see that price is not bullish, price is not bearish, but we're simply holding wood, we're simply holding our support. Price has been trading on our support for quite a few weeks now, right? And obviously with that being said, you can simply tell that our current structure had this push to the upside, right, in this exhaustion and this push, until price gave us a push to the downside and an exhaustion and a push to the downside and an exhaustion, and currently we're having a push to the downside, right? So gold will be very simple from the pair that from the previous period that we've anticipated, which is Nasdaq, right? So based on what we see, right, if gold will trade below our very same zone, then I guess we're gonna look for those moves to the downside based on price giving us our current structure, our current behavior is looking bearish, right? And based on price giving us support with a current structure looking bearish, breaking below and trading below, looking for those continuation moves to the downside. But understand that if it happens that Nasdaq that gold stays above, then I guess we're gonna look for those moves to the upside. You guys get that? Because there wouldn't be anything that I'll be looking for, and there's nothing else that I can be breaking down to you guys, by just keeping it simple to you guys. Our behavior is looking bearish, right? And with our behavior looking bearish, price is support. Based on the behavior that we have, if the correlation will add up, then I guess the bear behavior and break below for our zone, we're gonna simply look for those moves to the downside. But if our bear behavior will fail to break, below our zone, then I guess we're gonna look for those reversals to the upside based on price having a strong zone that we're looking to be bullish on, and bearish if it breaks below. But if it stays above, then I guess we're gonna look for those moves to the upside. So that's my take on gold, and that's what we'll be anticipating for the coming few days. If we get a break below, we continue bearish, but if we get a fall to break, then I guess we'll look for those moves to the upside. But last but not least, we're having USD CAD. So USD CAD, I will start by doing this. So the first take on USD CAD will be this. You can simply tell, right? We start off right there from the tip point up and onto to those kind of structures, right? So USD CAD had this bear move to the downside, right? Until price gave us a double bottom, right? Once price gave us a double bottom, you can clearly tell and see that price is now on our current structure, which is looking bullish. And with that being said, USD CAD had this intraday resistance that we were looking to be bullish above and bearish below, right? So with that being said, it happened that USD CAD held a range for quite a long time this week. If I were to remove this, you can simply tell that USD CAD had a range for quite a long time this week, and obviously with price having a range for quite a long time this week, you can simply tell that our current candle has a break above the very same range. So this was based on price giving us a bear structure, right, and giving us a double bottom. With a double bottom, price had an impulsive push, and then price had a range. With a range, we now have our current structure, which is giving us a break above, right? So the only thing that we might be mindful of on USD CAD is based on having to understand the nature that price was bearish and price is bullish. Price was holding a range and price is violating that range. If price will continue bullish, then I guess the 4-hour candlestick has to close above our range so you can look for those moves to the upside. But if it happens that price tends to be bearish, then I guess where the bear momentum might be coming from, because the dollar is looking bullish. But for the most part of it, understand that price was bearish and price had a reversal with a double bottom and was bullish. And with price being bullish, you now can clearly see that we had a bullish push to the upside and a bearish range and a range, right? Meaning price had a push and a sideways movement and a continuation push. So if the 4-hour candlestick closes above this range, then I guess there's a high possibility of a continuation to the upside, unless price does otherwise. Do you guys get that? So USD CAD and gold might be tradable pairs for the coming 2 days, unlike Nasdaq. But we're going to just keep our eyes and see how we're going to end the week and how the setups might keep applying and keep showing themselves up to us as traders, right? But without further ado, thanks for the love, thanks for the support, thanks for showing me numbers that I'm grateful for. We're growing and we're getting better and we're getting cleaner and we're getting more professional. I ask if you guys, if I add value to your trading journey, to your trading life, share the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, sign up with the broker that I trade with and highly recommend. And for the most part of it, COT Academy has a 50% discount in our mentorship course. I know you want this, I know you're gonna capitalize on this. Hit my number, hit the comment section, or hit my DMs so we can program in our trading journey. But without further ado, that's your boy Harlem, King COT, and we're signing out.